Yo, what's going on, guys? Thank God the week is over. Holy sheep dip. We're going to take a little bit different approach here this evening and talk about this whole entire community as a whole and where we're at now compared to, let's just call AMC January and GameStop, we'll call it back to November, roughly, December, whatever you want to call it. Holy crap, where do we start? We don't need to talk about any news or anything that's gone on for the day or any tweets, the fun that I try to bring to this silly little channel of mine. But the one thing that is plain obvious as day is the hedge funds bleepery is 100% working right now. It is 100% working to probably the plans they had, call it back in January. We've known this all along, that their whole thing is to ride this thing out as long as possible. The longer this goes on, the more time they have to squeeze out of these positions. Squeeze out of the position should be, use a different word there, but to slime ball, weasel their way out of these short positions that they have created, right? So their plan of holding this thing, getting us to sell, I don't want to say getting us to sell too much. I know some people have sold. Not most of us are not selling, no matter what the BS FUD that is out there right now. But it's working, you guys, and it's working to the effects that they've done for decades and decades and decades. You know, you can go back to last week with the whole GameStop run of this right here in after hours, right? This whole article, everything they do, and this is it, bear with me, you guys, here I'm going to explain and give you my opinion on things and how I'm getting through it. If any of this helps one person is all that I'm asking for, because this is to the point where it's just almost ridiculous for anybody even to log in to everywhere, right? But this article was placed after hours, which was totally placed by the hedge funds there. They ran the stock covering NFTs probably in after hours, okay? And that's the end of the story. Since then, they've shorted this thing down to $112, we'll call it $116 at market close, okay? Every single thing they do with both of these stocks, any of these shorted stocks, any stock for that matter in the entire planet, is they have a plan. They're not just shorting these things into the ground and just hoping everybody sells and bye-bye, see you later. There's a plan. Remember, we're up against people with billions and trillions of dollars here. Stock market's been around. These guys have monster money for a reason. But back to the whole FUD stuff of this. It's borderline scary. I seen Trey send out a tweet. I did watch his video earlier. It was depressing, but it was good that he did that. He's calm, level-headed, love Trey to death. Everything he's done from day one is beautiful. You couldn't have laid it out any better to be an influencer with monster audience, being young, being sharp, and all of that, right? But here's the bottom line in this entire stock play, and this is my thinking in this. We've known this thing has been shorted, let's just call it 12 months now, okay? Pretty heavily back in January. We've exposed corruption. We know that the float is probably at least 2 to 3 times the shares outstanding, right? Everything, all of the DD for a short squeeze, we've known since back in January, right? The day that I got in was right here, January 27th, the day before the you-know-what got taken away, right? So I'm basically 1 full year into this. Not this month, any of these months here, has there been any sort of a short squeeze whatsoever. There's no proof or evidence that the shorts have covered anything. Have they done some covering? Sure, they've done some covering, but I'm talking about covering their monster underwater positions that they have accumulated for a very, very long time. We're in this, you guys, for a short squeeze play. We're not in this to fight each other and carry on, and this guy knows this guy's a shill, why is this guy popping up? I seen a YouTube video earlier that just was disgusting, making fun, a guy, calling out Al from Boston Al, okay? The guy's been around 2 months, he's a shill. That guy's put together more useful content in the last 2 months than anybody I've seen. This is not a popularity contest. This is not a shill contest. I seen some people talking about me, and I didn't bring it up because honestly, I don't give two shits. But where did Jeff go for the month? I didn't get into details. He's a used car. Stop, man, stop. Everybody can listen. Fax DD wherever you want to get your information from. You guys get it from. Most of you guys follow this to a T. I know you do. I've interacted with you. I've answered emails. I've had Facebook conversations. I've even had telephone calls with some of you guys. Okay? But this is to the point now where your average Joe can't even log on to Twitter or a Reddit post without seeing just and Trey talking about people and emailing him in with threatening suicide and this and that, the other thing. That's a whole nother level of stuff, right? And a lot of people did over leverage themselves. Before I got into this play, there is no way on God's green earth I would put this much money into a stock. But you know what, you guys? I did that when I first got in, was here, and I averaged here on this day, 27th, at like little bit under $18, right? Over the course of the rest of January, right, which wasn't much, February, March, April, all three of these months, I averaged my cost down from $17.81 roughly down to like $7 and some change. Okay, that was a lot of adding to average those share prices down, right? We learn more in these months here. We learn more here. Obviously, the June run up, you can call it, down to 60, 50 bucks, 40, 30, and then here we are back in the January at call it 20 bucks. We reached under $20 today. But in none of these months here has there been any proof of any sort of short squeeze. The shorts have not covered anything major. They've covered some. I guarantee you some of that has been covering in and out. But the bottom line, you guys, is this needs to stop. If everyone just needs to get off of social media altogether, the DD is done for what we need to know in this play. This is a short squeeze play. Am I going to hold AMC for the next 5 years? Absolutely not. There's no way that I'm doing that. There's no way that I'm going to, I might keep one stock just for the sake. We're in this for a short squeeze. Okay? The stuff we've uncovered, the stuff we've learned over the last year has been absolutely outstanding. But trading at, 40, 30, now 20, and everything in between 40 to 20 has been a nightmare. It's caused what it's causing now, and this is exactly what these guys want from us. It's 150% of it, right? So, as far as I'm concerned, everything, the play's still in play. The price doesn't mean anything to me. We've gotten away from that the last 90 days, even 3, 4, 5 months from now, The price doesn't mean anything, because if the price meant something, if I have a stock that in April I've added to my position a few thousand shares and my average is $7, under $8, and I didn't sell at $72 plus here, that says a lot. And the stuff that I've learned from June until now is probably 3, 4, 5 times as much as I knew in June. So the shorts haven't covered. I want everyone to cool down and keep a level head in here. There's no need to attack people. If anybody out there is attacking and listening to this, it's just insane to me. People calling, people alcoholics and drug addicts right there live on YouTube. We've gained a gazillion other YouTube people that want to do this and make YouTube channel. It's great. It's fine. The more the merrier. This is a monster community with millions and millions of people. So I think it's time not to sell anything, obviously, but just take a step back from everything. Everything we need to know is done, proven. The shorts have not covered shit, right? Some, but not a lot. The thing is manipulated to death. There's a reason the first part of January here, both of these stocks, GameStop and AMC, are drugged down to super, super low prices. We got the whole economy thing going on. So bottom line, you guys, I just wanted to hop on, say a few things, give my 2 cents, but the attacking thing and making fun of people and the BS that's out there, you guys, the hedge funds have us right where they want us. By no means can they back out of this position, but they follow this just as much as we do. They have little minions running all over from here to Timbuktu, right? So I say everybody get away from their damn computers this weekend. Go out, breathe, do something else. But it's kind of depressing. And I'm the most uppity person there is, but it's got me thinking we need to take a step back. You know, set that, even set it at $30, set a price target of $30 and step away from the stock, Yeah, that's it, you guys. I didn't want to talk too much about anything else. We know where the damn price is at. I just wanted to give my 2 cents on this, you guys. The bottom line is the DD is done. It's been done for a full calendar year now. And there's no need to panic or jump ship or get crazy and put together crazy videos and crazy posts. It's just, it's not a good look. And I get the frustration. I get being down sucks. You don't want to know how my you want to talk about something that's terrible. You look at my portfolio right now on my calls, I'm down between 80 to 98% on my calls. That's fugly. Fugly. So yeah, you guys, I just wanted to go on, show my love. I say we step away for the weekend. Everybody go fishing or go ice fishing or something. So that's it, guys. Love you. Give me some comments. Let me know what you think, but I think we're going to be just fine.